There is so much to say and do, and yet so little energy and effort to give, and so little time, it's speeding up. I'm really going for more of a normie focus. I'm not going to dump out all my crazy because that freaks people out, and when you smack people with the truth, it tends to frighten them and they run away. So, you gotta hide your power level, you gotta swallow your pride. One thing you're gonna learn in life is a lot of things. Oh man, there is just so much to say. When I valued brains, when I valued being smart, I was the biggest idiot in the world. I was so lost and brainwashed. I put basically the content of school textbooks on a pedestal, and I was just so brainwashed and programmed that any random rumor, I would put it on the same level as I put textbooks. I would put science rags on the same level as textbooks, and everything you read in a science rag, it's going to be like, touching receipts will make you fat. And guess who paid for that? Coca-Cola paid for that. Anything that downplays obesity or downplays how bad sugar is, I guarantee you, Coca-Cola paid for it. Some company, candy company, fast food company paid for it. Those are not real experiments. They predetermine the end, and then they tailor a so-called experiment around it to prove the end results. It's not science. It's very canned. And I put any BBC, Planet Earth, National Geographic documentary on the same pedestal as science rags. See, I couldn't discriminate. I put any rumor on the same pedestal. I was just so lost. I can't even begin to tell you all of the just lies I fell for, all of the blatant shills. I was so stupid. I kick myself every single day for the just idiotic stuff from blatant liars that I used to believe. It was so obvious looking back, and I was just so blind. That's my journey in a nutshell. It is a miracle from God that I snapped out of it, because I would never have woken up on my own. Like, praise Jesus, I would never ever have woken up on my own. That's how lost I was. And anyway, there's so much to say. I'm just gonna get this out of the way real quick. So, celebrities and the people on TV or the people in the media, those are not the real influencers. The real influencers, the real people that make us adjust our behavior and adjust the things we say, are the popular kids, the people in our community, the people that we view as attainable, like little bit internet famous in certain circles people, like on various corners of the web, the people who are not at the top of popularity and fame, but the people lower down, the people that we could actually interact with. See, you can't interact with a person on TV or in the published media because, first of all, they don't exist, they're not real. I don't even know where to approach that. On a forum, there was this little psyop. The forum was for 14 to 18-year-olds. It was actually a pretty large community. It had shills in it, as usual. My brain just deleted them from my working memory because they were so vapid. But the psyop with a controlled opposition, fake Christian, a straw man Christian, and now all of the popular kids were inverted, hence why I'm calling them kids, like a goat. Goats have a particular thing that happens to them, intersex conditions. It's not unique only to goats, but goats have it a lot. So basically the straw man Christian just trolled the whole boards, and the popular influencers of the board had this big staged fight with the strawman Christian, and it was all just a test to see how people would react, and I'm pretty sure that they were all satisfied when 100% of the regular posters were very anti-strawman Christian, just as planned. There's these little psyops that are done just to test the waters and to see how people will react. You'll see them in real life too. There was a weird one at a college. You should also tell if you've seen these things happen, where, I don't know how to get into this one. This one is very messy. Basically, at the campus, there was this great big deal made about violent rape or raping drunk women, but I think you should know that rape accusations are thrown around like confetti. It's very popular for tall, gangly, screechy girls with long arms and narrow hips to accuse some fat little short guy with short arms and a big butt that just starts screeching that he raped her. Makes you wonder what's going on. And Well, there's a lot of alcohol abuse on that campus, and people are also kind of crazy. I don't know what happened. But some short, middle-aged person, oh, this is going to be complicated, from a culture that is labeled as being a rape culture, but that's probably not true. That's a backstory, BS. And there's this local, tall, gangly, big shoulders, narrow-hipped woman. Not really. I gotta come up with some dog whistle words. Anyway, they made this big show about how the short, rapey foreigner was going around harassing people and threatening to rape them and making a big buzz, just going around causing trouble, being a real-life shill that was a straw man. And then some other people started claiming that this short person was harassing them. And this is going on at the same time of all this politically correct, ultra-inclusive stuff, so that is very complicated, and I think that that was another staged psyop to test the waters. They were really promoting inclusivity and immigration, and then they have this walking straw man in real life that was going around harassing people, causing trouble, and then some local freaks are claiming that he totally abused them when that's actually not possible. Oh, and here's the thing. The really old lady, I'll give you a hint, lady is laddie, told me that she thought that this short guy was a woman. So once again, they will tell you the truth, but they are so happy when you don't realize it. I should probably write down all the times somebody in real life told me the truth and it went whoosh over my head. So I think that'll wrap up this little thing for now.